Alright guys, so I'm super excited to bring you this video today because this is probably the first one that we're doing in this format. And you read the title. I've been wearing the St. John's University Red Nike Dunk Low for the last 2 years. And just to put into perspective how long 2 years is, I didn't have my license when I got this shoe. I got my license in this shoe, so it will always hold a special place in my heart, and it's pretty much the only shoe that I still have from my Hypebeast collection from back then. All the other shoes that I have now are fairly new. This is a 2-year-old shoe. I've been beating it to the ground pretty much for all of 2 years, except for maybe the last 6 months. I gave them a bit of a break, but they've always been here. I got them new off GOAT. Looking back on it, it was a pretty weird purchase for me because it was a $430 Nike Dunk, which is a lot for a dunk, but the quality is very good. That is the one thing about them that does kind of sell them for me. The original ones from this pack were the Kentucky and the Syracuse Dunks, which were basically the exact same shoe, just in a blue colorway and an orange colorway. But these were always my favorite because I love this shade of red in particular. I like it even more than the Chicago Bulls red. So let's just jump into it without any further ado. Now, in terms of what kind of wear I was doing with the shoe, I was pretty much just wearing them casually. Maybe even wore them on some nature trails, because once I start beating a shoe, I really just don't care anymore, because as you can see, they look pretty new. So at this point of me beating it up this much, it's not gonna do that much more damage than it already has. Let me show you the other shoe real quick. This one is actually a lot more dirty for some reason. On the camera, they both look clean, but in my opinion, they are pretty dirty. For me personally, this is about as beat as I can get a shoe to be with my wear style. I'm going to show you guys more in depth, the toe box right there is pretty creased up and there's a lot of dirt on it. Here's the back heel. This is the right shoe. So this is the driving heel. So that's probably the worst heel, and it's still extremely clean. The side of the shoe, the sides are pretty much flawless, to be honest. There's really no defects. There's a little scratch right here, but I believe that actually came with the shoe. The inside, obviously the Nike logo has worn off of the insole. That wore off probably within the first month or two of wear. But these break in very nicely. Actually, I did find a little problem at the front toe box. As you can see here, there is a blemish. And the bottoms are obviously destroyed. The tip is completely worn out and the back is peeling off at this point. So I have put a lot of wear into them. Let's just grab the other shoe real quick and look. On this one, it's even worse on the back. It's actually white. This is the first Nike shoe I believe that I've gotten to this point where there's a white blemish on the back of the sole, which basically indicates heel drag. I do drag my left heel a little bit more, so it does make sense. The front also has some drag. I believe that came up pretty recently. And if I rub my finger against the tip of the front of the shoe, it's very worn out. I believe you can hear it. It's completely smooth. But honestly, that doesn't really matter. This one has some water on it because I was trying to wipe this dirt off, but it wasn't really coming off. But I'm sure that was just something I stepped on yesterday or today that could easily be wiped off. So, in terms of how these wore in, I believe they are one of those shoes where the more you wear them, they simply look better with age. I opted to keep the red laces in the shoe because I knew they would wear better with the red laces. The box also comes with the white laces, but I never really used them, so I believe they're pretty much brand new still. So if I switch to the white laces, they'll probably give the shoe a very new look to it because they're new laces. Obviously, you can also purchase laces online depending on what you want. And that's through companies like Slickies and Lace Lab that you can easily just look up on Google. But overall, I mean, the color is still popping. The camera does over exaggerate how red these are a little bit. They are super red, but they're a little bit more of a dark red in person than this bright, like red cherry kind of color that you see on the camera. The white also looks pretty damn clean. I mean, I would say the outsole and the bottom are the most beat part of the shoe, which makes complete sense because that's what gets the most wear outside and whatnot. So overall, if you're thinking of picking up a pair of Nike Dunks, definitely if you have the money, go for the St. John's, the Kentuckys, or the Syracuse Dunk Lows because they are the ones with the best quality. If I push down here, you can see it's straight up like butter. Like, look at that. Smooth as silk, pushes down when I press on it, and then obviously if you put your hand in the shoe, it comes back out. But very, very smooth, which means that the comfort level of this shoe is actually really, really good. These are super duper comfortable. That is why I wore them so much. Like, obviously they don't have the technology of an Ultra Boost, but as far as a Nike Dunk, these are pretty much the most comfortable Nike Dunks I ever wore. I had the Panda Dunks. I'll put them on screen right here, and those are the black and white ones that everyone's raving about. Absolutely horrendous quality, and that just made this shoe very uncomfortable, stiff, and hard. That's what she said. But yeah, definitely a great shoe. The laces are also pretty durable. You can tell they never really come undone, which I really like. The back is pretty much clean. Sides are clean, front's clean. And yeah, I believe these go for about $500 on the resale market, brand new, which is a lot of money. Like I said, I don't even know why I bought these, but I'm happy that I did, because nowadays I probably wouldn't spend $400 on a plain old Nike Dunk. And of course you could just buy the shoe used, and I'm sure it would be like $200 to $250, which is not bad. I mean, there's also other Nike Dunks that are red that aren't the St. John's, that are not as expensive, but they also don't have the creamy leather, so I'd say these are the ones to get. With that being said, guys, let's jump to the on foot section. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
My head's so messed up, but I can't fold in no fear. Got sights set right up on these bands, and I'm gonna use to wipe tears. 5 years still sticking to the plans I made when I was a kid. Told moms I can't go live no normal life, won't stop till I'm rich. Said where were you when I was down bad, and the money coming to me so fast. Left the whole shit a big dub, straightforward with it, I don't go back. Everybody living better, I still remember times when them broke down. Tried it on this come up, I gotta get a bag for the fam now. But I got nobody to lean on, got a cold heart in a cold world. Ever since you left, I don't know what's next, I ain't found closure. I keep a knife in my chest just to cut holes off, I don't know 'em. Leaving a bitch in the past, I gotta go now, it's over. Left me out here grieving. Shit don't add up, baby, I'ma get even.